Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, and I need to give you another life update because it has been a while. So you may have noticed before when I said that I am pregnant. Yay, I am. And so today is all about how I juggle life. Now, disclaimer, how I juggle life is not how you have to juggle life. Everybody has their own methods to doing things. Every kid is different, so you have to adjust to your children, okay? But here's my story. I have 2.5 kids, half a kid because one's still inside me. But here are my two kids that are out, okay? I have a 2-year-old and now a new 6-year-old. So the 6-year-old has been in school all this year in kindergarten, and the 2-year-old has been home with me. And then I've been growing a little one inside me. So you can see on the picture of the thumbnail, it says 20 weeks. Well, that was taken a while ago. Technically, today I'm 28 weeks. Ooh, so I've got this nice bump showing. Yep. So technically, I'm about 7 months now, give or take. Due date is mid-August, 2022. So we'll see when baby decides to come. Will baby be early? Will baby be late? I don't know. uh, so here's how like my daily life is. I teach early morning ESL. I used to teach with VIP Kid. Now I'm teaching with Tutor ABC, which is based in Taiwan. The bookings are not as good as VIP Kid, but it brings in a little bit here or there. I open up 2 hours a day. That's 4 classes. Sometimes only 1 or 2 books. Sometimes all 4 book. It just depends on what's going on in Taiwan and days and whatever. So that brings in a little bit. It doesn't pay as well as VIP Kid used to pay, but it does pay about as much as VIP Kid Global does now. So about $7, $8 a class for 25 minutes. So not the best, but it's good at home income. Where I get most of my money from is Outschool. So I teach on Outschool during the days, and I can choose my times. So I strategically choose it during nap times. My 2-year-old is down to 1 nap a day in the afternoon. So I arrange it so I put it on for a nap. I teach 1 or 2 classes, and then when she wakes up, I get her up and I go to my oldest daughter's school and pick her up from school. So we plan for wake up time to be around 3:15, so that I can go get from school. School pickup is at 3:30. Um, Occasionally, since my husband works at home, if he doesn't have to go anywhere at 3:15 or so, I can let my youngest daughter keep sleeping while he stays home and does some work. But if we both have to head out, then we both go and we have to wake her up. So I try to plan for that. As soon as I still teach in the mornings, mid mornings, and I just give her some screen time. Um, I do use screen time. I do use an iPad. And so I've downloaded some Disney Plus videos that she can watch. Her favorites are Toy Story and Frozen 1 and Frozen 2 and Encanto. So I have those ready to go. So she can just watch a full hour and a half movie and I can get some YouTube videos done. I can get some teaching done. I can get some computer work done. And then I can go back out when she's done or when I'm done. Um, so that's kind of nice. I do make a priority to go outside with her every day because she needs to have that outside playtime. Unless the weather's really stinky and then we just stay inside. But if the weather's nice, I'm like, she hasn't been outside at all today. We've just been inside on our computers. We're going for a walk or we're going to go somewhere, backyard, something every day. That's really important to me. Um, so I just set her up with a few snacks and iPad and I teach. I do teach with some pods in Outschool, so a group of teachers working together. So I do have those set times, and some of them are kind of awkward times. Some of them work. So this year, some of them happen from like 8 to 9 a.m., which is during drop-off time. So thankfully, my husband has been home, and he starts his online teaching at 9. So he goes and really quickly takes the oldest to school and comes back. Hopefully the youngest one stays asleep. If not, I give her some TV watching time while he goes and comes back and then she stays there for a little bit. But we try to not overlap our teaching times too much if possible, so that there's one adult to interact with her as much as possible. But she's pretty independent for being 2.5. um, Stay hydrated when you are pregnant or when you're not. Um, First trimester wasn't too bad. The hardest part for me is knowing what to eat and how much to eat because my stomach was being really weird. I didn't have any food aversions. I didn't have any puking. I didn't have any of those kinds of things, but I tended to overeat. Um, and like I'd have small plates, a small serving. But if I had one or two bites too much, my stomach was like, you know that feeling you get after Thanksgiving when you eat too much and you're just that sluggish that, oh, I'm full for hours. I can't even think about food. Don't even mention food to me. That's how I was. So I either overate by like one or two bites, crazy, and my husband's like, how is that possible? You ate like one bite too much and now you're feeling like really, really full. Yes. But then when I emptied out, I was hungry and I needed to eat now. Like, I don't care that dinner's 20 minutes from now. I need food in my mouth right now. So to have like a little snack of whatever we're making for dinner, or I'd grab a granola bar or something, but then that can spoil my dinner and I would overeat. So it was really tricky to find that balance with how much to eat. I was really happy when second trimester came in and I could kind of regulate a little bit. And now I'm back to eating the way I've normally eat. Uh, grace throughout the day or full meals. And so now my diet's back to how it used to be, which I don't overeat, but it was just interesting that I had this like tipping point and I was either starving or I was too full. The worst time of day for me was the evenings, and that's when I started getting more of the nausea. Never throwing up, but more of that really tiredness. Of course, that's when the girls procrastinate on bedtime. Great. So they had to be patient. I start early. I had to get them to start becoming independent with their teeth brushing and jammies on. And, I did the things that they couldn't do. Like I changed the diaper and I helped my 2-year-old get jammies on. But my 6-year-old was a lot more independent with her bedtime routine to get them in bed so that I could go to bed because that, that was really important. Now at week 28, I'm technically third trimester, kind of on that border between second and third. So I'm starting to feel a little bit bigger, starting to feel like I'm carrying a little bit more weight. I really haven't gained too much weight, but my center of gravity is off by a little bit now. And now I'm for the bigger half. So I get winded when I walk a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit more heartburn, especially evenings. I've woken up a couple times with massive heartburn, and it's like 2 in the morning. I'm like, what is going on? So I get up, I go take a Tums, because those seem to work for me, and I don't overdo it. You can have like 4 a day. I have like one. So if I have like one every couple days, I'm okay. Um, and then I decide to sleep upright a little bit. I prop my pillow up on my bed. I just kind of sleep upright for half an hour to an hour until I go, okay, body, I'm ready to go back down to be horizontal again. Please cooperate with me. And usually it does, but there's something about it. I don't know. So that's a minor inconvenience. A lot of my pregnancy-related things are more of inconveniences than they are horribleness. I know some moms go through really horrible pregnancies, and I'm blessed to not have horrible ones. They're manageable ones. Another symptom that I'm starting to get is leg cramps, where my legs just cramp up super tight. Usually middle of the night. So I found this cool cream. I'm not, promoting this, but like I'm not sponsored by this. Okay. But I do put the link down below in case you want it. It's called 8 Sheep Organics. They are handcrafted in small batches. This is magnesium lotion. So it's got magnesium in there that helps with that leg cramps. And they come with a bunch of different scents. This is the 8 ounces. This is the big one. And this one I got in vanilla. I also bought this trio. So it comes with 3. And I got the mixture box. So I got the one that has bergamot, the one that has lavender, and these are the 4-ounce bottles. And then the one that has, and they're wrapped up super nicely, eucalyptus. So I'm gifting 2 of these to my friends. So they have some and then I have some too. So we've got the 4 ounces and the 8 ounces. And when I was pregnant with my youngest one, I used the 8 ounce and I used the last bit of lotion like the day she was born. So I did, use it up. And you're supposed to just rub it on there. The ingredients are very nice, very organic. They're just, got coconut oil, magnesium in there, some essential oils. So I'm very careful with what I put on my body and in my body for what I can. Um, if you have any suggestions for leg cramps, let me know. One tip is I get out of bed, I let the blood flow to my foot, and then it stops cramping a little bit. I can kind of move it a little bit, but yeah, it's a weird thing. It never happened with my first one, but it happened with my second and my third. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, that's my life update. That's kind of how I do it. I teach Outschool during the day. I teach ESL in the early mornings. I do my best to be done with all teaching before school gets out. That way I only have one kid at home while I teach. And then I can have 2 kids at home in the evening and we can do dinner together and playtime together. We do outings. I do have a few Saturday classes that may stop. I don't know. It depends on how popular they are, but I do want to have my Saturdays back a little bit. There's always things to do on Saturdays. So that's my life. Hey, Teacher Casey, thanks for coming. Hi, everyone. You rock, Rebecca. I know I'm not the expert. Like I said, you don't have to copy me, but this is just how I do life. Again, here are my 2 kids I have now, and they do like playing with my science afterwards. So they either test out my science experiments before I do them, or I could say, hey, girls, look what I just made in class. Have fun. And then they have fun with it afterwards. So they like to be my little science testers since I teach science on Outschool. Fun little science experiments. You are an expert. Yeah, thanks. I'm learning as I go. I am learning. I have a mom with 3 kids, 2.5. But yeah, soon to be 3. I've got about 3 more months and then baby comes out. And then I'll come back with more videos on how to navigate teaching with a newborn. Ooh. My goal right now is to really reduce my classes this summer down to the bare minimum, um, and then take some time off in August when baby comes out and then slowly add back on. So I might throw some, summer classes out there a little bit, kind of keep it going, keep those ongoings going, where they meet weekly at the same time. But I've got other life changes going on. So reduce a little bit, take a month off, and then slowly come back. And I might have to tweak the times of the classes a little bit to fit nap time. When I started Outschool, my youngest was 5 months old and she had already established a nap time routine for 2 naps a day. So I was able to plan, teach here, teach here. Well, the newborn, like a week old, 2 weeks old, they don't have a nap time routine set up yet. So it'll take time for them to get that established, to know when to put these classes. I may have to, for a while, do classes only when my husband's home or just do like a half-hour class and that's it. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I've never taught during the day with a newborn before. I've always taught like early morning when they're still asleep, doing that nighttime sleep, like with VIP kid, with a newborn. And once they get a little bit older, I added, Outschool in. So that will be an adventure. Let me know in the comments below if you have any comments or suggestions or whatever you want to say. And again, in the description box, I do have a link to this if you are pregnant and need this, or it's good for anybody who gets leg cramps. It doesn't have to be for pregnant people. If you get leg cramps, go for it. This in there, not sponsored, just more like sharing what I've been getting. I also have links to Outschool. So if you want to become a teacher, click that link. If you are a parent of any kid between ages 3 and 18 and have never been on Outschool before, click that parent link. Then you get $20 free to spend however you want to. And my daughter gets $20 free to spend however she wants to. It's a give 20, get 20. So it'd be a great way to give it a try it a class or two, and then you can go from there. Yeah, Teacher Casey, I wish I was around when I was pregnant. I know. When I was pregnant with my second one, I was just saying to myself, wow, my legs are cramping. This is so weird. And Facebook popped this up. I'm like, Facebook, how did you know? How did you know that I was getting to this point of pregnancy and you wanted to promote something like this? Okay, I'll look into it. They're like 30, $40. I mean, they're not that bad. And then quick shipping, like a week. So I know, nasty cramps in my calf. Me too. But everything between my knees and my toes just like seize up. It's just, it's weird. I don't know why. I know Facebook listens and Google listens. And I'm like, but I didn't do any searches. I don't know, but it really helped with my second born. So I decided, okay, what did I get? Because I used it up and I threw it away, the empty bottle. And 3 years later, pregnant again. And so I'm like, what did I use? I had to go back to my emails to see what I'd ordered. Go, yeah, that's what I got. I'm gonna order some more. I was told to eat bananas. Okay, yeah, bananas have potassium, and I guess that's kind of magnesium. I don't know my minerals as well as I should. But yeah, I got bananas. One of my favorite things to do is tortilla with peanut butter and then bananas. You can either roll it like a sushi roll, or you can just make it flat like a quesadilla, because that gives that good protein from the peanut butter as well as the bananas. So I like doing that. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm hearing my youngest getting kind of crazy out there. Real quick, would you suggest this as a gift for pregnant women? Yes, I would. I would. And when I got this trio set, I'm like, I don't need four things, but I do know some friends who recently are pregnant and they're first time moms, so they don't know anything. So I'm like, what set do you want? So now I'm gonna go and gift them. They are local people, so I don't have to ship. I can just go, here you go, enjoy. And if they don't like it, they can pass it on, because it's just, it's a nice little cream you open up and you just, put it on like lotion. And I do it every night, just to kind of help me sleep. And I think it's great. This is the best price point. Plus, you can have all three the same, or you can have them all different. I did lavender with my other daughter. This time, like, I want to try different things. So I got vanilla, lavender, eucalyptus, and bergamot. Those are the four main scents, and they all smell really good. So it depends on like what you want. If you've got stuffy nose, use eucalyptus. If you want a nice sleep, use lavender. you know, if you want a nice smelling thing like a candle, use vanilla. Yeah, Teacher Casey. Yeah, that's how we eat them. Yeah, bananas with peanut butter. Why not? Bye, Casey. I will see you guys later. I'll give you more updates later, and have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.